Welcome to the Perez & Co family, first episode. We are Amy and Greg, a French couple with our pets, Bibi, Mew and Ninja. We decide to leave everything behind and try our luck differently. Our trip is a mix between van life and road trip, so we're either in our van or in a hotel, house, rental, etc. There is so much to tell you that I decide to focus on the chronology. Chapter 1. The Desire. Our adventure began in June 2022. Around a coffee, we said to ourselves that it would be good to start a van life, to leave everything and to live differently somewhere else. We liked Norway and we already went there together. We read, saw and discussed a lot of things, but everything suits us. From the weather to the landscape, pacing of course by the human, who are actually adorable. So she bought our Poussin. It was already arranged, but we transformed it so it suits Amy's design better. As me, I have an old Chevrolet that I love, in which I put a lot of time and money, and I didn't want to leave it. That's where we say to ourselves, we're leaving to Norway, for real. You will tell me, 2 vehicles is twice as much money. Yes indeed, twice as much gas, peage or insurance. But it's also twice as much storage, help and so many more possibilities. It was mostly about comfort and desire. Making concessions is good, but being comfortable and in harmony with oneself is better. Amy finds her peace in a very cozy environment, and I prefer convenience of a bivouac. As we didn't want to neglect the envy of one or the other, we decided each one of us will get his own transportation. Chapter 2. The Planning. For the months of July, August and September, we were in an apartment in the south of France. Amy worked at home on the comics who is going to make us live in the future, and I worked on the car in the morning, and I left to the work in my bar in the evening. We had given ourselves a deadline, the 1st October. We let everything, the apartment and the bar, in the hand of my sister-in-law. Of course, I continue to take care of the administration, the invoice, etc. We even made a last party and say goodbye to our customers, friends, family after what we launched our first test. I did not finish my car yet, so I needed a place where I could be able to work on and sleep properly, so the transition will not too bad. Amy's truck was ready according to what we knew back then, but we quickly understand that we have to make things live to understand what is wrong with the car. Electrical equipment, bad weather, upgrade to standards, all while questioning what we thought we knew and the things we have always accepted without really knowing why. So we changed the rules. Chapter 3. Another Reason. We went step by step on the normal life and we didn't pass a week without having something to tell. All October, we tested again and again Amy's vehicles. Mine wasn't done at all and it kept getting harder to have it done. I was always trying to do what I wanted while making it practical. I had to redo things a lot, but in the end, it's great to be able to make mistakes and to put our own vehicle in perspective. Our first real outside was to Halloween. We went into the forest and our day was made of eating sweets and watching the movie It. 2 months, they're the time we spend in the south of France, testing our vehicles and adapting our city life to more rural one, also adapting to the sun or the lake of networks. We slowed down. That was something I didn't know how to do. Taking time. Chapter 4. The Preparation. We were to the south of France from July to December. If you want an idea of what it means, the temperature from July to September are approx 25-28 degrees during the day and 23 at the night. From October it goes down a little. 25, 20, 15 at night, and in November we moved in a much colder place than before, 20, 25 degrees, 5 to -2 degrees. We prepare ourselves to the cold and had what we thought we necessary, but we very quickly readapt this part as we need it. Besides, we had to educate a puppy who grow more than what it should. It is exciting but also stressful because we don't know what to expect with him. Money doesn't make happiness, but it does pay the gasoline. We know that our budget is low. And we know that our future nomad life is risky, especially with the Norway temperatures. So after a lot of discussion, tarot reading from a French medium, we realized that we have to put our comics in the top of our priority because we want it to be our main income in the future. Also, our growing puppy must need a place where it will be easier to educate him. For all the reasons above and some more, we decided to not start the full van life yet, but to at last pass the winter in some houses. The internet is your friend, and what's better for that than Airbnb? A bit of ad never hurt. We rolled the dice and put a maximum rental. We looked everywhere in Europe where it could accommodate us, and 4 destinations pop up. A cabin in Norway, a bungalow in Sweden, an holiday house in Latvia, and a house in Poland. The 4 did respond to us. The only one that met all the criteria is Poland. The car are ready. It's time to say goodbye and move on. Chapter 5. The departure. It's funny already because I have write a first text before we decide to take the house in Poland. And it begins with we are leaving to live in Norway. And I have a very clear pattern of it. What as matter of fact, it's more we are leaving for an adventure. Part 1. Poland. So what does it mean to live in Poland? It's 50% cheaper than France. This alone will allow us to be in accordance with our budget, and it's something important according to the risk taken. 2 months in a small Polish village with a cheap rental is a bliss. And just for you know, our host is David. The guy took us out of all the possible situations. He brought us some stuff to recharge batteries. He found us a mechanic, came to check the chimney. He managed to internet. He was just not someone who gives you the key and doesn't care. He was off a crazy help. We left our city in December too. And there were a few things we did want to do before leaving France for good. First step, Toulon to Aix-les-Bains. We found a small and super nice restaurant. We ate well. A small glass of champagne to celebrate the concretization of our departure, and here came the first night on the parking lot in front of a lake. Splendid. The next day we decided to leave for Colmar because we wanted to see one of the most famous French Christmas markets. It was indeed super pretty. It was also very simple to park, and we spent the day and the night here. Chapter 6. The way. We realized that my car had a lot of difficulty starting because of the cold. We looked at the forecast for the day to come and decided to short one day to our trip to secure ourselves in Poland. We left out toward Germany, and you know the drill. Here comes the Autobahn, except my car doesn't not accept 100 km. Therefore we took our time. We obviously took very good care of our animals. Even if they are really cool, we stop of them for them. The first evening we stopped on a snowy freeway, not thinking too much about it. But the following day I found myself having to warm up my car with our little gas heater, and after 45 minutes we could finally leave. The road is clear. We decide to stop in a city near the Poland border, and we get the chance to find our huge Christmas market too. Since we were in Germany, we want to try to eat a sauerkraut, but at the end we ate the stranger fondue of our life. The place was very cute. We took our time, no need to rush. You know, we are in holiday with no ending. Chapter 7. Zaplinek. Small town of 700 people, a lake, some supermarket, one unique restaurant. Will be well here. The first month we took our mark. Walking around, did some shopping, looking for a restaurant to discover the local food, and visit the city around. We also expect our first real snow, our first -14 We learned things about the cold and the mechanic. We took care of us and our animals. And last but not least, we launched Astral, our webcomic. Chapter 8. Conclusion. On the 1st of January 2023, we start our new life. Astral, our comic book, is finally out. And with it will come some video projects that I put on the side from the 10 past years. And of course, those videos that you're currently watching. They are a lot of work. We took another apartment where a ferry can bring us to Sweden. We are at the crossroad that can bring us where we want to go. In the next video, I'll tell you more about us and the vehicles. But until then, please take care of yourself. We'll meet again soon. In the meantime, you will find a link to follow our adventures, the comic, support us, see my bar, etc. See you soon. Bisous bisous.